next day and be forgiven like nothing has ever happened. Everyone on there committed racism. I mean, everyone on there was complacent with racism. When it was brought to their attention, actually, matter of fact, let's go back a few bit. Let's go back a year ago, okay?
Can I say something about that point?
1 second, I'm speaking. So let's go back like a year ago, right? Let's talk about it. This man literally said the N-word. This man literally said the R. It got shown to say the R slur, the F slur as well. Homophobia, racism, ableism, all in one. Got on live the next day. I'm holding myself accountable. Got gifted more than $2,000 in that live potentially. Nothing happened. Still continues. This guy then moves forward. It's a learning lesson. It's okay. He can grow. He's still young. Learning lesson. He can still grow. Moving forward, this guy praised the whole Triple K wizard who recruited more than 65 people under him. And they said, oh no, this guy was good. He eventually, at the end of his life, he eventually turned around and donated monies to HBCUs. Oh, but it's okay. He's still growing. He's still learning. It's still learning. It's okay. No problem. People make mistakes. It was something that was wrong. Moving forward again, talk about this. Let's talk about this, right? So racism happened. A bunch of black women were on the live being microaggressed upon. Straight up racism, straight up vitriol, straight up disgusting behavior happened on that live by the organizer of it. Every single one of you still ignored those women when they reached out to you, showing you video evidence, and still packed your bags, Ubered your asses to the airport, and still got on that plane to go support this racist ass person. And then you complain about it later, which is cool, which is understandable. You didn't know it was going to go down the way it was going to go down. But you didn't know, I guess you didn't know that you was going to eat that much, eat that less. Let's be for real. Once you realize that you were like getting dropped off, and some people were being treated for it, some people weren't being treated for it, and you were sitting there eating pigs in a blanket, and then realize that, hey, okay, you know what, this is a wrong move. That is when you turn around and you can start to say, oh, my bad, I hold myself accountable. But when black women were crying, we're being talked down to, we're being straight up treated like trash on that live, and you guys saw video evidence, you guys chose to ignore it. So that is my question. So first of all, I'm going to start out with that question for you, and I'm not trying to be combative. I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to be combative. But Erica, with understanding what Z did, why did you still go to that airport and get on that trip and go on that flight?
Here for that. Actually, I can't. I didn't come here for that. I actually already apologized. By the way, I'm so sorry. Hello, Glohan. Nice to meet you. I did try to join from my main page, but you blocked me. So I was like, that's just for anyone in the chat that's wondering. That's why I'm not on my main page. I just want to let that be known. I actually came up here to talk to Tashika because Tashika is right.
Really quickly, though.
I think it was someone had mentioned.
Wait, let her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Real quick,
One second. I do want to hop in really quickly. Do you mind answering my question, though?
The question is, that we
why did
we always said that
about the racist stuff that happened. Why did you still get on that flight?
because I was being diplomatic. I was in the background speaking up, saying that she needs to step down, she needs to go, she needs to release a statement. What she did wasn't right. I even told her while she was on that panel, hey, you need to change your tone. How you're talking to them is not okay. All right, we were told that it was being handled internally, and that is why. And that's all that I can say about that.
Did you still go
I wanted to talk to.
Did you still
Tashika.
go on the flight with understanding that she was still the organizer? Or were like, say for example, like, was that not a deal breaker to you or not before you got on that flight, whether or not she was still going to be the leader of this event?
If you will, Glohan, allow me to actually speak to Tashika.
Yeah, but 1 second.
Because I did come to talk to Tashika actually
Erica, you're going
talk to her and apologize for saying what I said on Mermaid's panel yesterday. That was wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to mute you, but I do need to get this question. My good girl over here, she's still composing herself. So let's give her some time to compose herself. And I just need you to answer like these questions. And then I'm most definitely going to let you guys have that conversation. This is also still my live, so I would really respect it if you can actually answer my questions.
And I text Tashika before I came up here and asked her if it was okay, did she want to speak publicly or if she wanted
But
to speak privately.
this is my
And she
last.
said we could speak here. So I came here with the intention of speaking to Tashika.
I
I'm
want
not.
to.
Okay, cool. Well,
Yes.
honestly, that's disrespectful as hell. So honestly, Tashika, I do love you, girl, but I'm not gonna have that happen. Okay,
This is his live.
this is
Well,
my
no,
life.
You're avoiding his
I'm not.
question.
I'm not just
Well,
a meeting room for people to speak on whatever they want to speak about. That's actually a joke.
Like, you can answer the question.
I wanted. I don't know. I got she. If she wanted to be up here, I would have allowed her to be up here. But if you don't want it to be up here, then that's okay as
No,
well.
I have no problem with her being up here. I just wanted her to answer that one question. Like I said, I was still going to facilitate the conversation. There's no problem with that. But for her to come up here and say that, hey, I'm not going to answer your questions. I'm only here to speak to Tashika about this. I find it to be blatantly rude. Am I wrong?
I answered your question though. I did answer. I mentioned that I was in the background speaking up where I should have been speaking up publicly saying that this is wrong. And for that, I have apologized. And for that, I have apologized. I can honestly say I was excited about something. I was excited. And why the background? Because again, someone said that in the comments. I was excited about this. Listen, I've only been doing this social media thing since like September or October of last year. Like that's when I started doing like the panels and then moving into co-hosting, then moving into doing my own thing. I am very new to this. And with being new to this, I didn't do the due diligence that I should have done, and that's my fault. So I that's on me. I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know. Like
cool. I
people
mean,
is
it's
like,
cool.
oh, I'm
Honestly,
sorry, Glohan.
it's completely fine and it's completely cool. Just me as a black person, I would never let excitement stop me from clocking racism. But okay.
I don't want to spin it that way.
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
want to
what you
spin
said.
it
You said
that
you were
way. What it
excited.
was is
You said you
that
were
it was
excited,
behind
so
the
that is
scenes
literally why you
saying
blatantly
something
ignored racism.
when I should have been speaking publicly about it. If I
Excited to
even
work
talked
with.
to I I was excited to speak to college students and go there and
You
have
could have done that
conversations with
yourself.
college students with
You
which
could have
is what I
you could have did
did.
that at your local
I thought that
community
was
college.
amazing.
You could have did that at your local college.
I mean, you're right. I could have. You're absolutely
So
right.
it's
You're
like
not
everything
wrong.
you're saying is
You're
like,
not wrong.
I'm sorry. It's just like you can't excuse like ignoring racism and still going on the trip. That's what you did. Just I don't need.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not one of those people who like listens to fluff. I don't really care for it.
Okay.
You could have did this at your local college campus. You could have still said no. I'm not going on the trip. The organizers are racist. Here's the video. I saw the video. But it's okay. I mean, you did apologize, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be better moving forward. Because I did watch your lives as well, and I do know of you.
But
So I do know that you could potentially be better moving forward. But just
Lohan, I have a serious question.
yeah.
Um, and okay, because I'm old. All right, I really am. I'm almost 40. All right, my birthday in a whole month, right? And I'm like, I'm
I'm
just
ready, by the
older.
way.
What'd you say, Tashika? Oh, you're ready? Okay, cool. All
Done.
right. And so like, what do you want me to do? I'm seriously
Um.
asking. I'm asking my community.
Ooh,
What do you want me to do? I wish I
oh,
could turn my camera on, but I got on a bonnet and a tank
you
top, so I'm
good.
not.
Please
Oh,
let
and
me
I don't
answer
think I
that.
have camera access on
You
this
don't
one,
need to
That's
apply
fine.
anyways.
for that.
After you go, Glow, I'd like to say. Go ahead.
Okay. Cool.
But Glohan, what would actually I would like to hear from the black women first, if that's okay. What do
Yeah.
y'all want
Sam,
me
you
to
can most
do?
definitely go first if you want.
I would
You're
like to
that's
say,
fair.
thank you for coming up. I would like to say that, like I mentioned, and I want to be completely transparent, I'm very disappointed mostly in our black creators
Hmm.
in the fact that you all had an opportunity to take that stance against racism and really set the tone and you didn't. So when Glow was asking you that question, why you chose to go, that's very meaningful to me as a black woman because all I have to hear is that something like that, Erica, happened to you and I'm not going until it's cleared up. Because like Glow said, Texas A&M is not the only college out here, right?
That is true.
Beyond that,
Understood.
what I would like for you all to do is not only continue the movement because it is necessary, but I would like for you all to essentially fall on the sword and own it. Don't dance around these questions. Don't dance around the answers. Be straight up transparent. And you kind of just did that just now when you said, I was really just excited about the opportunity that presented itself. and that kind of it kind of overshadowed what actually was happening, right? Cool. But when you all are giving us those catered, tailored PR answers, and I used to work in public relations, so I know what that looks like. It gives me bullshit. And it makes me not trust you. And I'm really big, and anyone who knows me, I'm very big on the Harriet Tubman method. Everybody can't go.
Amen.
So if you want to
Amen.
be able to go with me as a fellow Black woman, I need you to own that shit. Live in it, move from it, learn from it, and keep it going.
Feel you. I feel you. And I'm in the learning phase right now. I hope to soon be moving into the, we can move forward phase of this all, but I'm definitely in the learning phase of it. And when I tell you I'm learning, Tam, I am learning like how to
I can
navigate for
appreciate
this.
it.
But yeah, I'm definitely in the learning
I can
phase. So thank you for
appreciate it.
that.
Yeah, and I can appreciate it because we all kind of speculated the opportunity just presented itself and people got big eyes and was excited. So I'm happy to hear you just admit that. Like, hey, it was an opportunity that I saw and I'm new to this and it got me. But in the future, in my opinion, I think we need to focus more also on our Black community. We have HBCU where our Black men are being infiltrated. The hell are we at Texas A&M anyway? Why are you as a Black woman following a racist white tea man around a campus? Does that make sense, Erica? Is that you and your glory?
To be honest, Tam, to be perfectly honest with you, you
No.
saying that, I kid you not, that's literally what I was saying. I said I don't want to chase around that dude.
Right.
I
That
don't
is
want to
not
chase him.
y'all.
I want to talk to college students. And when I got to when I got to the campus, what I was looking for the Black students. I was looking for the students of color so that I could go around and talk to them. I ran into the sweetest young lady who came up and she said some niceties because she recognized who I was, and that shocked the heck out of me. And then we just talked for a little bit, and I got to talk to her. Of course, she leans left. She voted for Kamala, but I was looking for the Black students because that's who I wanted to actually talk to.
We
That's who I
need to
wanted to talk
really,
to.
and this is something I'm organizing. This is something I'm very passionate about is my HBCUs. Awesome. Glow and I are both HBCU graduates, so we take this extremely serious.
Howard, thank you.
Hello, Morgan State.
Oh, okay. I'm from VA, so
yes, and I heard you say you're from the 757. I'm from the 757, so that also hurts me, Erica. Erica, we don't move like that. I need you to move now. So anyway, when I think of our colleges, Mississippi Valley State, Alabama State, and those red states that we know are disenfranchised, being gerrymandered out the wazoo, have laws that are really impacting our young black men lives, right? That's where we need to be. Fuck a Texas A&M, disrespectfully.
I do agree with you. Like going to HBCUs and talking to the black men, unfortunately that red pill ideology has taken our kids by, it's eating them. It's so pervasive, and we need to be talking to them and just, can y'all, I can't ask for nothing from y'all. I can't ask for nothing, so I'm gonna shut up. Just
get with the winning team, okay?
Yes,
Glow and I
exactly.
just follow the winning team at this point. And I just hope that you all, when you all have the opportunity to strategize again, because I know plenty of people who are trying to do this work at Black HBCUs, I hope to see you out there because that's where we're needed. Disrespectfully again, fuck a Texas A&M.
I understand, Tam. Thank you.
And I'm gonna just respond it and keep it short so you and Tashika can have that conversation really quickly. You did ask me the question as well, like what can you do better or what can you do in the future? Honestly, Erica, all I wanted was like blatant and clear honesty. I simply asked you those questions. Like this, you're not going to be the only person that I asked as well. Like I was telling my chat the entire time, if you ever see any of these creators who went on this tour to ask the question. So I'd be completely hypocritical if I didn't ask you the question. You know what I mean? Because it's not only just for the black people. It's not only just for the white people. And I told them that. It's for every single person that I've personally seen step up and go on this tour. And I know that you guys had the good intentions to begin with, but I I just did not like the fact that when you guys were being held accountable, no one was asking this question. No one was asking the question of like, you guys seen video footage of racism happening, being perpetuated, and you still chose to go. That was the reason why I wanted to put you in the hot seat. I wanted to understand this.
Yeah, see that it definitely is. It's definitely hot. But Glohan, I have a question for you. When you say we saw a video of it, are you talking about the panel that she did with that
Yeah,
she went on with Geek?
yeah. I personally, I was in that live as
That's the
well.
one. That's the one where that's when I say that's why I say when I was talking in the background, trying to be diplomatic about all of this and like telling her like, hey, you need to change your tone. Mermaid telling her that she needs to get down. Me agreeing with Mermaid. That happened behind the scenes. Like you don't need to be up there. You need to stop. And then to be told that it was being handled internally. What we found out after the fact is that the reason why she did not make a statement is because another creator that we, for whatever friggin' reason, believe
Say Mr.
went.
Jones. That shit was
Yes,
crazy.
okay, Tashika, you're
Yeah,
right. You're right.
and Jenna already said it.
Mr.
Now.
Jones went to her and told her that he spoke to all the black folks on the Darn Going tour, and that we said that she didn't need to release a statement, and that's categorically untrue.
I
That is
mean,
not true.
America is
And
legit, and I hear that, but
I should have spoke up.
it still doesn't. Yeah, it still does not permit that. Like, say for example, if you guys, even if Jones did, I mean, I'm pretty sure he did do that weird ass lie and that sketchy ass shiesty shit. You should have still made sure that your point got across. But honestly, like at this point, you can't cry with spilled milk. I just wanted that question answered, and I feel like you answered the question, and you answered it to the best of your own abilities, and I appreciate that. You're being open, you're being honest. Sorry, I did have to like be a little bit more like, please answer it, because I do understand. Because I just wanted I wanted the realness, and I wanted the real thing from black to black. You know what I mean? From a black person to another black person. I didn't want any of that rigmarole. Just get to the meat and potatoes and just say, you know what, I fucked up. I saw this opportunity happening. I was excited. This was a fun thing to do. This was supposed to pop off, and I just really did not focus on that right now. And that's real, and that's a real response. Because like, not only did you, a lot of other people did as well. And at the same, I saw Dean here earlier, and I asked him the same question. He said that he was going to come back. He was cooking dinner. Yes, you have to come back. It's almost 12 a.m. But Lord knows, you answered the question, and you did your big one with that one too, Erica. And like I said, I do hold respect for you as well. I do respect you for giving me that valid answer. And yeah, that's all I really want to do. And I know that you're going to do great moving forward. And I know that you will never let some shit like that happen ever again, right?
Absolutely the fuck not. My God.
That's all we need to hear.
I have a question.
But I just want to open the floor for you and Tashika to have that conversation. Sorry, TD. That's conversation.
Yeah. Can I? Yeah, I wanted to say something. I think a very important thing about me is that I never expect apologies from people, and even when people do apologize to me, I don't really know how to respond because that's not really how I look for retribution. I think my main question would have to be, I don't care about you apologizing. My main question would have to be like, why did you even say that? Like, who told you what to say, what you said? Why did you feel like that was appropriate? Because that is what terrible people say to me. When I cry and I am upset and I'm angry about the things that happen to me, the way that people treat me on this app, the way that men treat me on this app, and that people will say that to me, that I'm always a victim. Why did you say that to me?
That's a good question, Tashika. And my mind was first thing, you said you don't need an apology. I don't necessarily know how to. I do. You know what? Fuck it. Listen, you said you don't need an apology, and you said you don't want an apology. So I'm not gonna say the words. Um, I think you know how I feel in regards to it. And why did I say that is because I was trying to get you and Mermaid to just have a conversation. I truly do not believe in and I do not like for Black women, especially Black women, to argue in front of mixed company. I feel like in this space that is TikTok, that us doing that is giving them a show. I wanted you all to have a conversation. I just wanted you to have like a conversation. I think you know how I feel about you, how I love your passion. It's just when you came on Mermaid's panel, you came in and you had a lot. You had a lot that you wanted to say. And I was like, okay, I don't want y'all to argue. Let's have a conversation.
Well, I find that to be unfair because
Hmm.
one, you guys were lying about me on that live stream, and you guys know that when anyone says anything about Tashika, people will believe it. Okay, you could come in and say that I came in, so your Xbox and your TV, and people are going to be posting it on the Reddit 2 seconds later. And so I think the fact that you even co-signed these lies, I think the fact that when I came up there, you immediately interrupted me and then you called me a victim. So I don't like I hear what you're saying, but I personally don't believe that that is the way that you presented yourself on that on that live, and
Okay.
the way that you were behaving towards me was not that of a peace talk. It was that of someone who wanted to dogpile me or someone who didn't really
No.
care to hear the truth. And so that's why I was so disgusted, and that's why I came in literally screaming because I could not believe that you, out of all people, would co-sign such a thing. Even though, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you were in the live, you would have heard me say Johnny's name. So it didn't make any sense to me. It felt like people were just trying to dogpile on me. And it felt like people were just trying to use me as a scapegoat to relinquish themselves of any kind of accountability or responsibility. And I think that that was insane. And that wasn't okay. And I don't know how to be around people like that.
And that's totally understandable, totally fair. I mean, I can only give you my perspective on the matter, Tashika, and tell you what was going through my mind at that time. If it isn't something that you find acceptable, I don't know what to do after that. I can only respect your feelings and your boundaries in this matter. That's all that I can do.
Yeah, it's okay. Like we don't have to speak again in the future. I think the situation has really shown me the types of people who are around me and the types of people who are really level-headed when it matters. And I think the main word that has been playing in my head for about the past week has been integrity. And I think I've noticed a
Hmm.
lot of people around me severely lack integrity and they lack foresight. And I find that to be very dangerous. And I expected that kind of behavior out of people like Dean and Parker, but I did not expect that kind of behavior out of you. I didn't expect it out of Mermaid. I didn't expect it out of Santana. And I think that the best way to end this conversation would just be for us to separate.
Okay.
Because I just think that I don't find you guys to be very trustworthy right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, Tashika, again, I respect your boundaries. And so I'm respecting your boundary. Tam, thank you for the advice. Glohan, thank you for allowing me on your panel. I do hope everyone enjoys the rest of
Wait,
your night.
Erica. Wait, Erica. Before you
Yes?
go, you had a question in the comments from one of your subscribers. They wanted to
Hmm.
know if you were going to openly apologize to them because they believe that they were trying to tell you, and they don't feel like you had heard them. So I think.
That's a great question, Tam. So that's a really great question. Here's the thing. A lot of them left messages in the Discord, then left. So they wouldn't have been able to see the statement that I actually put into the Discord. They literally like they left messages and then bounced and then left the Discord. If
So
you have a Discord, make sure y'all get the Carl bot in your Discord because what it does is that it actually tracks when people enter and leave your Discord is very, very helpful.
Okay.
And so yeah, a lot of people left messages and then just left right after that.
Okay, give me 1 second, Erica. I want to respect
Sure.
Glow's space. Glow, there is one of her subscribers in the request that actually wants to ask her, but I also want to ask Erica if she wants to take that question from that person. I don't
I'm
know.
not trying to argue. I don't want to argue with anyone. I just had
Gotcha.
a respectful conversation with Tam. I had a respectful
Yeah.
conversation with Tashika. That'd be it. And no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
But
Well,
thank you,
Understood.
Glohan.
Thank you.
okay. No problem. You have a good one, Erica.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all take care.
Stay black.
To that individual,
No,
I'm sorry. For that individual, I know that you wanted that to be answered.
Yeah.
If you want to find an answer, you may have to like reach out to her yourself. You know her like that.
and I respectfully,
I don't know.
after how she came, it turned off. I didn't want to have a conversation with her, so no, I was good. She
That was honestly, I wish her nothing but the best because she is black. But yeah, like she already said, I blocked her.
like I said,
I really don't care.
me personally, I was good on that. You walk and talk to her. I just didn't. Had nothing to
But
say.
yeah, so that's love I can.
Yeah.
None of like the reason why I started. Like, I know y'all can hear me get like a little antsy. Tam, you know me, and so you
Yeah, I know.
as well. So when I'm getting really emotional, whatever. Because I just don't like when people give me a sunken place answer. Stop giving sunken place answers. We're black. Be real.
Well, she wasn't even trying to answer you.
Being
That's the
honest.
problem.
She did not want to answer me at all.
Yeah, she
I
was
literally
not
had
trying to
it's like
answer you.
pulling teeth.
And I think that's why she didn't want to talk to me because and yes, I did. I don't know what I'm.
It was like
why I
pulling
did that.
teeth.
Yes, I did. I came at her like that because hello, you're being really disrespectful when he's trying to engage in respectful conversation. He's not even being mean to you. He's trying to engage in a respectful conversation,
Yeah.
and you're like, well, I just wanted to speak to Tashika. I don't give a damn who you're trying to talk to. This is his life, and you're going to respect him.
Yeah, like none of that makes any sense right now. Honestly, Zen and for the people like y'all, like I'm like y'all have to like message me on Discord or something because I'm not this is actually some real shit happening right now.
Well, Tashika,
Happy birthday, by the way.
Tashika, I have a question.
Yes.
So, apparently, according to one of your moderators in your Discord, and I'm going to ask to be a part of it if you would have me. So apparently, Chris G is transphobic. I'm hearing.
Chris?
I've already blocked him. Yeah, I've already blocked him.
Chris
Already
G?
unfollowed him. Yeah, according to one of your moderators.
Who's Chris G? Chris G.
No.
He's
who that
the
is.
Afro-Latino man who does the political lives and who went on the tour.
The lights
Is he the one that I called mediocre?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
yeah.
Cowboy hat.
Called a lot mediocre, so there's no telling which one.
You call.
I called he and Simple Black mediocre. And
Yes.
I'm trying to buy them.
Yeah, they were rolling together that day. So yeah, perhaps that one.
Okay, no, I do still think he's mediocre.
But yeah, apparently he's
He's transphobic?
apparently he's transphobic.
And
according
who
to
is surprised? I mean,
Literally.
when am I ever wrong?
me, me, because I was his mutual and I was one of his close mutuals. So me,
The
and keyword I
second,
said was.
the,
Keyword I
second
said
I,
was.
the second I heard that he didn't know what a microaggression was, I said, okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Wait, I'm really trying to understand this. But yeah, okay, so cool. So we had that conversation with Erica. We talked about that. That was a little weird. I mean, I said what I said. Y'all heard the responses. So I do have I'm going to continue on with the question. For the people who are listening in now, when you talk to those people, when you talk to anyone who went on the Un-Af America tour, ask them